And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, Darren back with you here at Cross Timbers Farm. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles channel. We're glad to have you with us. We've been out checking our hay this morning. Today is Thursday. We cut our hay Monday afternoon, and we got some clouds. It's been really good hay drying weather the last couple of days. Other than the hot temperatures, we've not had that. It's been in the mid 70s, which is still good. We've had temperatures in the mid 70s, but the key to it is we've had lower humidity the last couple of days and a nice stiff breeze every day. We got a little bit of breeze today, not as much as we've had Tuesday and Wednesday. Yesterday, I done a second tedding on the hay. Let me back up. We cut Monday afternoon. We tedded the hay on Tuesday around 1 p.m. That's when we started. We tedded the hay again Wednesday about 1 p.m. And that was yesterday. And yesterday's tedding was done at a very low RPM to be very gentle with our hay. There is red clover in this hay, not near as much as they are in our test plot, but pleasantly surprised that there's quite a bit of red clover still in this. We did not want to shatter those leaves, plus we did not want to shatter the super leafy material on our orchard grass. So we tedded at a very low RPM, not much above idle, just enough to take that hay gently and throw it out again. And it is about 1 p.m. again on Thursday. The weather forecast is up and down for tomorrow. We do have a slight chance of some rain showers. This evening it said a stray shower is possible, like 18% chance. However, tomorrow they're giving isolated thunderstorms developing during the afternoon, chance up to 30%. I don't know if you can see that. That's tomorrow's forecast. I don't know how well that'll show up, but they're saying a 31% chance of rain tomorrow afternoon. However, we would wait, but this hay is pretty dry. I did take the moisture probe and I got some of this hay in the thickest areas and I bound it up as tightly in my hands as I could and stuck the moisture sensor right here up in that, and I got a reading of 14.5. 14.5 is as low as this Agtronics moisture meter will go. If I can make one suggestion to Agritronics, send out some kind of a update or something on these, or come out with another one, hay tester that'll go, these probe styles that'll go below 14.5. That's as low as it'll go. So when I checked this, that's all it done was 14.5. So if you notice behind me, we have the hay rake hooked up, the 4-wheel Grizzly hay rake. And we're going to, I believe, go ahead and put this in windrows. In anticipation of baling some maybe this afternoon and definitely tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and give this a spin with the hay rake and get windrow started. So anything that's on the bottom, maybe this will pull it up to the top and to continue to dry some. I know some folks will windrow their hay to dry, and I don't, at least with a wheel rake, I don't understand that philosophy. It seems to me that when you roll it together, anything that, if your hay's generally not cured yet, the moisture level's too high, that you're just going to prolong it by doing that instead of leaving it spread out. But our hay's looking pretty good, and quite satisfied with it. I'm not real sure about our yield. We have areas of this, our main hay fields here, that are super thick on one side of the coin. Then we have other areas that are super thin. You may have saw some of that in the Tedding video. We have some that, man, it is super thick. Very, very nice orchard grass, very leafy. I'm real happy with the orchard grass, how leafy it is. Then we have some areas that are mighty thin. We got some serious work we got to do in this hay field. So come along with us. We're going to start windrowing this hay. Okay, folks, we are raking hay. I'm gonna get lined up here. We've already made a couple passes. What I'm doing now is just going around. We got an area right back here with our livestock well that I can mow and rake around. Creates a little bit of a problem, but you just got to learn to deal with stuff like that. I'm convinced we can get 100 haymakers in the same room and start talking about raking hay. Everybody in the room will do it differently. What we're doing is, because of the slope of our land, we had to start out raking counterclockwise. And that's the route we're going now. We'll go counterclockwise one full turn, then turn around. Right here is a really steep place that I have to slow down. It's pretty slow. Pendulum wet. I doubt my weight has a whole lot of bearing on it. We're in a thin area of hay right here. Okay, now we're off that sloped area. We'll go counterclockwise for one full pass and then turn around and go clockwise, straddling our first windrow. Rake and go into an area that we can turn easily in the barnyard. Okay, we're going to turn around and we're going to get squared up and we're going to go back clockwise. Okay, and down here at the bottom we got a really steep area. That's steep and we have to make a turn on, so we're going to have to slow down pretty significantly to make this turn without rolling this tractor. There's no hay worth your life. So folks, when you're in steep areas, be careful. It's not worth it. Slow down. Don't go places that you're uncomfortable. Just don't. It ain't worth it. Alright. We got our weight now on the uphill side. It's helping stabilize the tractor so we can speed up some. Making some nice windrows. This hay down here in this bottom is pretty thin. Okay, folks, our hay is windrowed. I've got to clean up a few places just where I ran back and forth through it, turning. And you know, I don't know if you could hear me over the pleasant sound of the Kubota diesel engine. I love that tractor at RPM. But in any event, you can take 100 people and put them in a room, 100 different people that rake hay and do hay, and you can ask 100 of them, how do you rake hay? What's the best way to rake hay? And I guarantee you're probably going to get at least 50 answers out of 100. If you narrow that down to, you know, just raking, you know, there's no right or wrong way to rake hay. As long as you get hay into a windrow appropriate for your baler, that's all that matters. And do it safely. You'll notice when we were baling down here, several different places we had to really slow down. When your tractor is sitting like this on the side of a hill and your implement that is off to the gnats are terrible. You'll have to excuse me. Let me go this way. The gnats seem to be over here. If your tractor's sitting like this and you have a right hand implement that sticks off the right hand side of your tractor, that's really pulling additional weight that way. So I don't recommend that. I recommend to always keep your implement on the uphill side and down. It acts kind of like a stabilizer or a pontoon stabilizer on a boat or something. It's out there for additional weight, for safety. Sometimes raking hay, you can't. I have places here that there's no way for me to keep my implement on the uphill side. Or if we're talking tilting this way, to always keep it up here. I have to be able to turn around and get that loose hay that's over here to pull it in. Now that's within reason. Don't do something not real smart and get your tractor on a really bad slope with an implement off to that side just pulling you. I slow way down, and anytime my tractor starts, I get that oh no feeling that the tractor's getting to where I can almost see the tires are just kind of bouncing a little bit and not getting good ground contact. Hey, I'll stop, put the brakes on, put that thing in reverse and back out of that situation as safely as possible. There is no bales of hay worth your life, or even tearing up your equipment. What's 10 bales of hay on some hay that you might have to leave kind of off of a little bit of a slope. 10 bales of hay reference tearing your tractor up, even if you don't get hurt, or tearing some of your equipment up. It's just not worth it. It's super not worth you getting hurt. So let's take a look at it. Some of our windrows are pretty big. This hay was thicker than I thought it was. It's good hay. Let's take a quick look. This hay's a lot thicker than I thought it was. These are some pretty big windrows. We're gonna have to let the mini round baler really take its time eating these up. They're pretty darn thick. And it's really good hay too. And it's ready to bale. Okay folks, thanks for being with us here today as we raked our hay for our first cutting. It's pretty good looking hay. I think it's going to do very well. We got some pretty darn big windrows that the little mini round baler is really going to have to slow down to eat up and chug through that. But the four-wheel hay rake done wonderful. There's a bit of a learning curve. It seems like rotary rakes are the side delivery rakes, but especially rotary rakes seem like the new thing, and I'm sure they're good rakes, but a wheel rake still has its place. And it done real well. We're quite pleased. So again, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it. If you haven't, we'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel. God bless and have a great day.